a case of honey, I shrunk the hybrid. On this edition of Test Drive, the Toyota Prius C. The 5-door Prius C is many things, but above all, it's affordable. It's just over 21 grand for the base model. Where the premium charge for most hybrids means recouping the upfront cost takes a lot of driving before any return on investment, the little Prius C begins repaying its owner almost from day one. The cabin of this Prius C has been well thought through for the most part. The driving position is good, the seats are comfortable, and the dash is intuitive in spite of the fact it sits in the middle and not behind the steering wheel. What I didn't like were two things. First of all, the vinyl on these seats gets very sweaty on a hot day, and the second thing, it looks like the materials were picked by a committee that had no direction. Too bad. The Prius C is powered by Toyota's hybrid Synergy drive, but one that's been downsized. In this case, it's a 1.5-litre four-cylinder engine, an electric motor, and a 144-volt nickel-metal hydride battery. The gasoline side, well, it puts out 73 horsepower and 82 pound-feet of torque, while the electric motor chips in with another 60 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. In the end, the combination puts a net system output of 99 horsepower at the driver's disposal. Downsizing the hybrid system means that this thing is far from a speedster. It takes over 11 seconds to get to 100k. However, if you're just driving it around town, it's got plenty of power. The unspoken plus, however, is fuel economy. We average 5.1 litres per 100 kilometres, which is exceptionally good and worth getting excited about. Power is fed to the front wheels through an electronically controlled, continuously variable transmission. It does the same as most CVTs, and that's motorboat whenever the gas pedal is pushed more than a third of the way down. This means a somewhat noisy acceleration run. To keep the reserve in the battery, the Prius C relies heavily on regen braking. In this instant, the pedal is better than most as it's not overly mushy, and so it's easier to modulate. The back seat on this Prius has got decent headroom and enough legroom for a couple of adults to sit in complete comfort. It also has no central tunnel, which means that the centre seat is actually usable because there's some foot space. When you get to the back end, 484 litres of cargo space with the seats up, and that roughly doubles when you fold them flat. In other words, more utility than you expect from a compact car. In terms of handling, the Prius C surprised given the basic nature of the suspension. Through the pylons, it ducked and weaved with minimal body roll and surprisingly little in the way of understeer. The latter is because of the larger P195 50R16 tyres that come with the tech package. If there is a downside, it is that the turning circle is stretched because of the very tyres that help to improve the handling. This and the cost of entry to the tech package, well, it would see me pick the lesser model and its 15-inch tyres. Yes, this Prius C is a little sluggish and some of the materials could do with an upgrade, but the upsides outweigh that by a long way. It's comfortable, it handles well, and it delivers fantastic fuel mileage. Of course, the fact it's one of the most affordable hybrids on the road, well, it means going green is attainable.